on all the platforms here. Yeah, Mets begin a 9-game homestand. At worst, for the Mets to turn things around here this year, they have to go at least 6-3, at a minimum 6-3. Jacob over on the Twitch side, welcome in, Jacob. Let's get going on the kick side here as well. We'll get the other scoreboard up. We'll keep an eye on the NBA playoffs tonight, the NHL playoffs. Our Flyers are up 2-0 after the first two in Pittsburgh. Jacob just followed over on the Twitch side as well. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate that. Let's turn SNY down a little bit here. We're still a couple minutes away from first pitch here. Cousin Nolan on the mound tonight for the Mets. All right, let's look at the Met defense here. The Met defense, it'll be Benj in left. We'll wait a couple minutes for the Met. We'll put that up. We'll leave that up there as other folks are coming in. Because we'll come over and I have it set up for the Minnesota defense as well. Our buddy Fitzy is live tonight doing the Red Sox-Yankees game. Oops. I was going to go to Fitzy.com. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. So let's go over and listen in to Fitzy. He's calling the game. Oh, Fitzy doing a little different of a layout tonight. Not sure what he did there, but it looks pretty good. The Yankees have an early 1-0 lead there in the top of the second inning. All right, now let's get back to our chat. Charles is here. What is up, Charles? Let me turn Fitzy down here. All right, let's come over and take a look at our numbers here, see if we're good to go. Raymond's here. What's up, Raymond? Frank said hello. Charles says hello. Love it. All right, let's see what's... Let's turn this down as well. We're already thinking positive, he said. 11-game winning streak. SNY is going to go to commercial again here before the first pitch. The horseshoes. Come back over to the chat here. Say hello to some more people. No, maybe not. The chat is quiet so far tonight. So let's take a look at some of the other games going on tonight as SNY goes to another commercial break. You got the Guardians already with a 2-0 lead over the Astros. The Reds are up 4-0 over the Rays in the second. Brewers up 1-0 over the Tigers in the second. Cardinals and Marlins tied at 1. Bottom 1 in the nation's capital. The Nationals are up 3-0 already over the Braves. Nats still have bases loaded and only 1 out. Yankees up 1-0 over Boston in the second. Other games getting started here along with us. You got the Orioles and Royals, the Phillies and Cubs, and at 8 o'clock you got the Pirates Rangers. Padres Rockies at 8:40, Blue Jays and Angels at 9:40, A's Mariners, White Sox Diamondbacks, and Dodgers Giants. As well, NBA action tonight, the Sixers and Celtics. Blazers and Spurs, Rockets and Lakers. And then in the NHL, the Habs are playing the Lightning tonight. The Bruins are playing the Sabres, Game 2 at 7:30. The Mammoth and Vegas. And the Kings and Avalanche tonight as well. Oh, Roadrunner's here. What's up, Roadrunner? 9 at home. Let's win them all. Let's go, Mets. Hey, sign me up for that. But 6-3 at the worst. 6-3 at the worst during this 9-game stretch. Charles says, without commitment, you'll never start, and without consistency, you'll never finish. Ramsey's here. What's up, Ramsey? I feel bad for the Mets. I want them to win since I don't like Minnesota. I'm a Tigers fan, by the way. Well, we'll see if we can help your Tigers out a little bit. They lose tonight? No, if they lose tonight, the season's not over. Bob says, I think the Mets will sweep the Nats. Well, that's the third. It's Minnesota, Colorado, and Washington in that order. So let's look at the Met defense here tonight. It'll be Carson Benj in left field, Luis Robert Jr. in center, Brett Beatty in right field. Then on the infield, you got Bo Bichette at third, Francisco Lindor at short, Semien at second, Vientos at first, Nolan McLean on the mound, and Francisco Alvarez doing the catching. Well, guys, if you think the season's over, honestly, there's no need for you to be here. Honestly. If you think the season's over, don't worry about what the Mets are doing. All right, here we go. We are getting ready for first pitch here. Once again, Cousin Nolan on the mound tonight. 1-1 in 4 starts with a 2.28 ERA. 23 in the third innings. He'll wind and deal the first pitch inside 1-0. Has given up 1 home run, 28 strikeouts to 8 walks, averaging just under 6 innings per start. The 1-0. Up and in. Did he go? Foul tipped. 1-1 the count. They didn't say he swung, but they said the ball hit the bat. 1-1. And that one lined foul, 1 and 2. One and two the count here to the leadoff man, Byron Buxton. The 1-2. Up and in, 2 and 2. For the Twins, it'll be, we got Buxton leading off here. Larnack will bat second. Bell third. Jeffers fourth. Clemens will, nope, I did not change it. Oh, we have a strikeout here. I didn't check it. I did not check the defense for Minnesota, so we'll have to wait on that here in a second. Tomorrow, Juan Soto will be activated tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see who gets sent down. In for a strike, 0-1. Berg says McLean gonna throw 7 innings, strike out 8, and walk away a loser again. In for a strike, quickly down 0-2. The 0-2. Foul tipped at the plate. We'll do it again. Larnack batting .265 on the year. Twins off to a good start this year. Not quite record-wise. They're 11-11, but they are second in the American League in runs scored. The 0-2. Outside, 1 and 2. Once again, the tracker is ahead of me, so no spoilers in the chat, please. 10th pitch of the inning from McLean. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start it. Sean M is here. What's up, Sean? Thank you, Charles, for posting the channel rules there. Josh Bell will bat now. And he lifts one foul down the left field side. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Up high. Did he go? They checked down at third. SNY doesn't show it again. Jacob's here. What's up, Jacob? Fouled straight back, 1 and 2. Mets 10, Twins 3. I didn't see how many strikeouts he said. Yes, Flyers won 3-0 last night. The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Mr. Negative about the Mets. Who's Mr. Negative about the Mets? Ramsey says 7-5 Mets. And a little chopper foul. Still 1 and 2. The 1-2. And a chopper up to first. Vientos will grab it, take it to the bag himself. A nice 1-2-3 inning from McLean. We go bottom 1. Mets coming to bat. Leo's here. What's up, Leo? That's where we wanted to be, because we'll come over and take a look at the Met lineup today. A little chilly night there at Citi Field, 47 degrees, winds whipping 13 miles an hour. But the Mets mix up their lineup again a little bit. Marcus Semien will lead off today. Lindor will bat second. Robert Jr. will bat third. Bo Bichette fourth. MJ Melendez will DH and bat fifth. Francisco Alvarez sixth. Brett Beatty seventh. Mark Vientos eighth. And Carson Bench will bat ninth. I'm good, Leo. How are you? Johnny's here as well. Oh, the person who said the Mets will lose tonight. Hey, they might. I'm not hoping for that. We got to get this turned around quickly here. Let's see how Fitzy's doing tonight. Oh, let's give him a thumbs up. He's got 10 people watching him tonight. Let's go, Fitzy. All right, here we go. Simeon Woods Richardson on the mound tonight for Minnesota. They're having a pitch comm issue, so let's look at the Twins defense. The Twins defense tonight, it'll be Larnach in left, Buxton in center, Wallner in right. On the infield, you got Lewis at third, Lee at short, Keuchel at second, Cody Clemens at first, Woods Richardson on the mound, and Ryan Jeffers will do the catching. Keichel, it is pronounced Keichel. All right, here we go. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. They must have called a pitch comm violation because there's only been one pitch, but it is 2-0. Outside, 2-1. Got the corner. Leo saying Mets 4-1 win. Bounced in the dirt, 3-1. I don't hate the Mets, but they kind of unwatchable right now. You're telling me, bud. I do every game. And Marcus Semien pops it up on the shallow center field. Second baseman will make the catch. Swinging 3-1 when the guy's been wild. Howie Rose said the Mets didn't get booed. Nicholas, welcome in, saying let's go Mets. What's up, Nicholas? And Lindor fouls it off 0-1. Leo says the only guy I know in the Twins is Buxton. No, you should know. Swung on a mass 0-2. You don't know Cody Clemens? Josh Bell? But that's about it after that. 0-2 the count. And that one hit out the center. Not deep. Buxton, 2 away. Yeah, Richardson, Woods Richardson, 0-3 in 4 starts, a 6.10 ERA, has given up 4 home runs. And Robert hits one out to left, not deep. And the Mets go down 1-2-3 on 8 pitches. We go to the second. Eight pitches. 5 of those were to the leadoff man. We have stars, he says. Do we, though? JK is here saying, can the Mets snap this losing streak today? I hope so. Ramsey says his Tigers are losing 3-0. Habs and Lightning playing game 2 of that series. 12:25 to go in the first. No score. Raymond says be back in a bit. McLean back out on the mound here. Throws the first pitch strike to Jeffers. Jeffers batting .278 on the year with 2 homers, 12 runs batted in. The 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Atlanta got a run. It's now 3-1 Washington. Outside, 2-1. Ramsey says the Tigers are 12-11. In for a strike, 2-2. Okay, you don't have to go through putting everybody's record in the thing. The 2-2. The outside, 3-2. The 3-2. And that one hit out to right. But Beatty, couple steps back, now in. He'll make the catch. 1 away. That'll bring up Cody Clements. In for a strike, 0-1. Except for the first batter tonight, McLean's getting ahead on strikes. Out. Oh, just missed, 1-1. Swung on a missed, 1-2. Ramsey says it'll be funny if the Astros beat the Guardians again. Man, Astros Astros are good offensively. Their pitching is garbage. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout for McLean tonight. Up and in, 1-0 to Kiesel. Somebody informed the Mets that we're back home. Work to count. Kiesel batting .209 on the season. 1 home run. The 1-0. And fouled off 1-1. Outside, 2-1. McLean getting ready to throw his 30th pitch. Fouled off, 2-2. Two and two to count. McLean will deal. Swung on a miss. 4 strikeouts through 2. We go bottom 2. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Mets. Bichette, Melendez, and Alvarez. JK says the Dodgers, I think, have the best team all around. Someone has to beat them this year. Yeah, somebody's going to have to do it in a... Well, the Dodgers are definitely going to win that division and have the best... I don't know. If the Braves can somehow get home field advantage, there's a chance. But we'll see. Long season yet. Long season. Yeah, but that's Ramsey. That's not going out on a limb, man. They've won back-to-back World Series, and they're the best team in baseball. Cutting edge cards. What's going on? SNY gets back late. It's already a 1-0 count. And fouled off by Bichette, 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. And Bichette fouls it off, 2-2. The 2-2. And that one blooped out to right. And it'll drop in for a base hit. There you go. You get a nice ovation from the crowd. That'll bring up MJ Melendez. Melendez, since getting called up, is batting .357. The first pitch to Melendez, down low, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one pulled on the ground foul, 1-1. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Card says SMY not working for him right now. That's not good. It's hard to tell. They're really not showing much of the crowd here yet. And that one blooped out to right. Waller, he'll make the catch, 1 away. No, you can see down the third baseline there, it's empty. Well, it's only the second inning. And the Mets only have the only base hit so far, so Woods Richardson getting ready to pitch. Francisco Alvarez, the batter. Bounced in the dirt. 0-1. Gilbert says, "Go Mets, we need a win tonight." The 1-0. It went for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. And right down the middle, 1-2. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, 2 away. So the Mets get a leadoff single, and then the next two guys get out. Against a guy with a 6 ERA. Peter says, "Haven't watched you since last year. You'll bring us luck and win." Well, I've been live for every game so far this year. They have the same record. Well, they did. I don't know what their record is now. The 0-1 to Beatty inside 1-1. The 1-1 to Beatty. Fouled off 1-2. What's up, DK? The 1-2. Bounced it. Oh, I thought maybe it hit him, but no. 2-2. Charles says discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. That's the big problem tonight. This pitcher sucks, and we're swinging 3-1 in on the first pitch. The 2-2. Down in the dirt, 3-2. No, Mendoza is not doing those things, but he's not a leader of men either. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. Look, there's not even a big enough crowd there to boo. There's no reaction from the few people that are there. We go to the third, still scoreless. I'm giving the hitting coach time. It's a new hitting coach. I still think the issue is Mendoza. And people will say, well, what about Stearns? I fire them both for all I care. Stearns, every year Stearns has been here, the Mets have gotten worse. Beatty has proven he is not. Beatty has proven he is not a proven big league player. Agreed. Mendoza should be fired and be heading to another terrible team like the Royals. Listen, it's not all his fault. I 100% agree with that. But sometimes you got to make a change. What year was it that the Phillies fired Girardi? Was it Girardi's fault? No. But what happened after that season after they fired Girardi? Not saying the Mets are going to get hot and go to the World Series like the Phillies did that year, but Stoney's here. What's up, Stoney? Does anyone know if the pitcher for the Mets tomorrow is pitched before in the majors? Chopper foul, 0-1. Who is on the mound tomorrow? I know Scott's pitching Thursday. The pitcher for the Mets tomorrow is who? Yeah, Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes has got 5 starts for us this year. Swung on a missed, 0-2. Holmes made 30-something starts last year, and he's got 4 starts this year. Way outside, 1-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. That's 5 strikeouts. Entire staff rebuild. That's what the Mets did, except for Mendoza. It's all new coaches this year. Frenzy says Girardi fired in 2022. Blooped foul, 0-1. I don't care about Cleveland. They play in a weak American League Central. We do not play in a weak American League Central. So he went 0-2. No, they said no swing, 1-1. I'm sorry. This team on paper is a lot better than this. There's a strike, 1-2. He's still celebrating 420. Still celebrating 420. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's 6. Stoney says McLean is a beast. Yes, he is. Outside, 1-0. Brooks Lee, the batter, batting .219 on the year. In for a strike, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. The 1-2. Ooh, that was close. Alvarez thought about challenging, but he didn't. Team needs to be refocused and regroup, says Charles. Nope, that was inside. That one's over the plate. Struck him out. 5 straight strikeouts. 7 through the first 3 innings. We go bottom 3, still scoreless. For the Mets, it'll be 8-9-1. Vientos, Benj, and Semien. Jonathan's here. What's up, Jonathan? Stephen K is here as well. No, Stoney, that's a horrible take. You don't think Soto coming back's going to help this team? That surprises me. You act like that. One of the 10 best players in the sport's not going to come back and help our team. No, that was fine. That was fine. Untouchable tonight. That's a short, quick sentence. That's fine. Hey, John, I just saw John's messages on the Rumble side. What's up, John? Jonathan says, now help McLean out with some run support. Vientos first pitch swinging, fouls it off, 0-1. And that one lined out to left, and it'll get in for a base hit. Vientos leads off to third. That's back-to-back innings with a leadoff single for the Mets. Peter. Here's Benj. Fakes a bunt. Takes a strike, 0-1. Foul down the left field line. 0-2, excuse me. Yeah, that's what they got to figure out, Ramsey. Something's off. And, getting Soto back's going to help, but he's not the reason they're losing these games. And a chopper to second. They're only going to get the out at first, or out at second, excuse me. So runner still on first with one out for Semien. Yeah, but if it's a short message, Charles, it's not a big issue. I swung on a miss, 0-1. The chosen one will be back tomorrow. Do we ever bunt? No. I don't think the Mets teach bunting, honestly. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. It's the bad management. I agree. He said steal second Vientos. I bet you I'm faster than Vientos. Pick off throw. Ooh, that was close. There's something going on in the clubhouse? Yeah, there's no leader. The 1-1. Up and in. Benj goes. The throw. Not in time. Benj with his 6th stolen base of the year. What's a bunt? I don't know. Benj is now on second, Stoney. Benj is on second. The 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. Mike says we don't put any pressure on the defense as we just stole the base. Down low, 3-2. We have talent, but management-wise, that's the big problem. Honestly, yes and yes. Both in the dugout and both in the office. If it were up to me, they could both go. Stearns and Mendoza. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. That'll bring up Lindor with 2 on. Correction, no leader in there. Yeah, no leader. That's how I feel. Hey, there's Caps. Lindor takes his ball down low. 1-0. What's up, Caps? We finally gonna get of this losing crap or what? 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 The 1-0 to Lindor. Woods Richardson will deal. Outside. Did he go? No, 2-0. Two and 0 the count. All right, Lindor, wait for a good pitch here. The 2-0. Down low, 3-0. Robert Jr., the batter on deck. Ramsey, I do not need updates of other games, bud. I appreciate you being here. Frankie needs to wake up. Hit a bomb, Lindor, says Jermaine. What's up, guys? Robert P. is here. If I haven't said hello yet, welcome in. The 3-1 to Lindor, excuse me. Swung on a miss, 3-2. The 3-2. And Lindor rifles one out to right field. Did he get enough? Back towards the Coca-Cola corner. It's out of here. 3-0 Mets. Raise the apple. There we go. Let's update our numbers here. Oh, I didn't write them down. So 17 or 72 and 16 to start. The 0-1. And Robert Jr. pops it up. Foul territory. Clemens in fair territory will make the catch. 2 away. There we go. We got our numbers updated. The 1-0 to Bichette. Outside and low. 2-0. Tomorrow, Caps. Tomorrow he's back. I thought the apple was... Oh, that's a strike. 2-1. Who said that? I thought the apple was rusted shut. I didn't see who said that. Was that Stoney? The 2-1. And blooped out to foul. Blooped in the foul territory. That'll be caught. But Lindor gets the Mets on the board with a 3-run home run. We go to the 4th. Back to the top of the lineup here for the Twins. Buxton, Larnack, and Bell. Let me come back over to the chat here, everybody. catch back up, see what you guys were saying after the Lindor home run. Ask and you shall receive. Yes, that was during the Lindor home run. Finally, a bomb. Way to go, Lindor. Yep, Jermaine did call it. Yep, I'll give him props. Your Flyers are kicking butt. Yes, they are. DK's is looking good so far. Yes, there we go. Lindor just answered me when I asked if he remembered what RBIs were. Yep, Soto's back tomorrow. Francisco Lindor for 3. You mean the apple still works? Yep. I now want to see a barrage of home runs in this game, says Ramsey. Yeah, way too... It's only the 4th inning yet. 1 in a row. Well, let's get it before we count it. All right, here's McLean. Inside 1-0. Outside. Ooh, called a strike. 1-1. Down low. 2-1. And a chopper. Semyon. He's got it. Over to first. 1 away. That'll bring up Larnack. He struck out his first time. Scott, yep. Scott's getting the start on Thursday, guys. Not sure if you guys heard that. Nope. I'll worry about basketball next basketball season. Yo, James is here. What's up, James? Outside 1-0. Outside 2-1. Or 2-0, excuse me. Fouled off 2-1. Maria's here. What's up, Maria? Saying good evening all. Let's go, Mets. And that one popped out to right. Beatty coming in. 2 away. Why are they calling up a new pitcher? Well, because David Peterson and Kodai Senga sucked. And Christian Scott's finally back from Tommy John surgery. Scott started for us in 24. It's not like he's new. He's pitched for us before. In for a strike, 0-1. Scott was the Mets phenom before McLean. Down low, 1-1. Jonathan says, yeah, I don't want to see Senga anywhere near baseball right now. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. No, Mendoza's not fired yet. The 2-1. And a chopper to Vientos. He'll take it to the bag himself. We go bottom 4. Still 3-0 Mets. It'll be Melendez, Alvarez, and Beatty coming up for the Mets. Looking to add on to this 3-0 lead. I love getting ads while watching a game. Well, when we get to the point, and this is not a criticism of anybody or anything, because nobody will ever have to donate here if they do not feel led to do so. But right now, that's how I make my money doing this. Until that changes, ads will stay on. Well, Peterson's in the bullpen now. I'm not sure. I think they're just pushing Senga back to Saturday. Caps and Jonathan in the chat. They were talking a little bit about their Raiders there. They got the number 1 pick. My Jets are at number 2. I honestly, I expect my Jets to trade out. How about Edwin Diaz so far this year? 6 innings, a 10.50 ERA, and now out for 3 months. No, we'll remember the 11-game losing streak. Because we'll talk about, oh man, remember how frustrated and agitated we were? Swung on a miss, 1-1. Yep, I know you do, James, and I appreciate that. The 1-1 to Melendez. Up high, 2-1. James says he's finally enjoying WrestleMania. Night two was definitely better. There's a strike, 2-2. Night 2 was definitely better than night 1. Down low, 3-2. I don't know, because I think they're trading out at 2. So I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. They're 3-2. And that one popped up. Shallow right field. One away. Keishel, the second baseman, makes the catch. That was not good. Oh. That one ripped foul, 0-1 to Alvarez. Check swing foul, 0-2. Chop foul, still 0-2. And a chopper foul. Bailey's a beast. I think Reese is the better prospect. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. Jonathan says, I still think the Beltran talk is interesting. Hall of Fame year and number retirement and future manager. Could be. The 1-2. Bounced outside, 2-2. Jonathan also says, Lindor earned his song for the moment. Win the game, I may hum it. No, I hate that stupid song. Down low, 3-2. What's the stadium look like? Empty. Which could be a little bit. It's cold night. Everybody that's there is bundled up. You'd think you'd be there. You know, McLean on the mound. You'd think you'd want to be there if you had tickets, right? The 3-2. And that one grounded down to third. Nice throw across, 2-away. Hey, Miss Gina's here. Sorry I'm late. New York City traffic is a nightmare. What would happen if the Twins win? Well, the Twins would improve to 12-11. Swung on a miss, 0-1. The 0-1 to Beatty. And Beatty rips one in the right. That'll get in for a base hit. A 2-out single. That'll bring up Vientos. Vientos is 1-for-1 tonight. I honestly think that's your ringtone. That's what plays when I text you, Jonathan. Down low, 1-0. Robert says, I'm jonesing for a tasty cake right now. Just one? I could go for a case of tasty cakes. Yeah, also might be why I'm a fat kid. The 1-0. Out down low, 2-0. Only know that I don't want to see that. Come on, Caps. Come on, Caps. No politics in the chat, dude. 2-1. Come on. You're not sorry. You know that's the rule here. Pisses me off. Down low, 3-1. Hey, Jason Bills fan is here. What's up? Swung on a miss, 3-2. Vintage is here. What's up, Vintage? James says he's a fat guy too. Down low, ball 4. That'll put 2 on. JK says, what's the rule? I missed it. No politics in the chat. Any. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Miss Gina says, Super Nelson's at the game. The 2-0 to bench. Foul tip, 2-1. Thank you, Caps. Did they bring Alonso and Nimmo back? Scored more than 2 runs. Fouled straight back, 2-2. Camden's here. What's up, Camden? Up high, 3-2. I was born October 9th and 10th. Lindor hit a 3-run home run. Oh, the Twins challenged. They lost. It was high. Richardson up to 78 pitches here in the 4th. The 3-2 to bench. It popped up. It'll go out of play. 3-2 still. Yeah, Lindor hit it. Up into the Coca-Cola corner. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of Lonzo. The 3-2 to bench. And that one turns on one. Back towards the corner. And it's caught at the track. The Mets put a couple on with 2 out, but do not score. We go to the 5th. Still 3-0 Mets. It'll be Jeffers, Clemens, and Keisel. Excuse me. Keisel. Excuse me. Now that, now that we are in between innings, now we'll give an update on some of the out-of-town scores here. On the big side, on the big screen side, I do have the scoreboard rotating above me, but not on the vertical side. No scoreboard. The Astros have a 4-2 lead over the Guardians in the 7th. Reds up 5-0 over the Rays in the 6th. Brewers up 3-1 over the Tigers in the 6th. Cardinals up 5-1 over the Marlins in the 5th. Nationals up 4-2 over the Braves in the 5th. Yankees now up 3-0 over the Red Sox. Orioles with a 3-1 lead over the Royals. Cubs and Phillies no score. Pirates have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers in the top of the 1st. NBA tonight, the Sixers have a 62-54 lead over the Celtics at the half, and the Blazers have a 15-4 lead over the Spurs in the first. NHL action tonight, the Habs and Lightning are tied at 1 after 1, and 3:50 left in the first. The Bruins and Sabres are scoreless. McLean back out to the mound here. Pete batting 198 with 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. In for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. On the inside corner, 1-2. Okay, Lou just ruined it. Thanks to Lou. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Everybody thank Lou. In for a strike, 0-1. Nolan McLean, when they talk to him tonight in the postgame, he's going to blame Lou in the postgame. The 0-1. And that one lined out to left. Benj will make the catch, 2 away. You don't talk about it, why it's happening, Lou. Frenzy, exactly. You jinxed it. Keishel takes the ball down low, 1-0. And that one popped up on the infield. Vientos will make the catch. We're halfway through. Still 3-0 Mets. Bad enough we have to hear Gary. You guys. Look, this is, unacceptable here. Unacceptable. Look, even the bunny's upset. Look at the face on the bunny. Look. He's even mad. Come on. John says, does McLean have 8 strikeouts? Yeah, 8 strikeouts from McLean. So I just want to give, he was in the chat to begin. I'm not going to share too much information, but just thoughts and prayers with Frank T and Carla. If you guys pray or anything like that, make sure you just keep Frank and Carla in your thoughts and prayers. He's a cute bunny. He's agitated. Look at the face. You upset the bunny. Woods Richardson still on the mound here. Back to the top of the Met lineup with Semien. Inside corner 0-1. The bunny is not very happy. No, he's not. Steven says if we lose this game, blame Lou. The 0-1. And Semien rips it foul. 0-2. Anthony Bonda, former Met, getting warmed up in the Twins bullpen. Timeout. Pitch clock violation. Counts 1 and 2. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Ramsey says we need to overturn the jinx. And Semien hits one out to left center field. Buxton will make the catch, 1 away. Oh. We may have found our rally bunny. Lindor takes the first pitch ball. Lindor's 1 for 2 on the night, flew out to center field and crushed a 3-run home run into the Coca-Cola corner. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Get a win for prayer for Frank. Thank you so much, James, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you, James. Appreciate you going above and beyond like that. There's a strike, 3-1. Down low, ball 4. So a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Robert Jr., who's 0 for 2 tonight, with a fly out to left and a pop out to first. Charles said, to the silent listeners and viewers, you are valued indeed. Much appreciated. Yes. Well, I know it says 142 in the YouTube chat. I know there's not 142 people chatting, but we appreciate you being here. Swung on a miss, 0-1. I go live for every Met game, day game, late night game, double headers, rain delays. We will be live. The 0-1. No, not in time. Jonathan with a $2 super chat as well. Thank you, Jonathan. Foul tipped, 0-2. Thank you, James and Jonathan. The 0-2 to Robert Jr. And popped up. Out to center. Buxton comes in. 2 away. That'll bring up Bichette. Bichette's 1 for 2 tonight. A single and foul out. Jonathan says, me forgot the thumbs up. Did you? English, yeah, it's hard. In for a strike, 0-1 to Bichette. Words, try them. Maybe we should discuss it. It's been such a weird start to the season. Everything we thought was right was wrong. Maybe we need to start doing the opposite, like George on Seinfeld. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. He's like, hi, I'm George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents. Hey, that's how he got the Yankee job, remember? He was rude to Steinbrenner. And Steinbrenner's like, hire this man. The 1-1. And that one hit the short. They'll flip it to second for the 4th. That'll retire the side. We go to the 6th. Still 3-0 Mets. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Twins. I noticed since Mendoza moved Semi into 7, 8, 9, he had a 4-game hit streak going. Checking in on our guy Fitzy. Yankees still up 3-0 there. They're going to the 7th inning. Fitzy's still got 10 people watching him tonight. Let's go. Ass Man, the best vanity plate. Yeah, that's how we got the Yankee job. Yep. That was the best when he had to get fired from the Yankees to take the Met job and he couldn't do it. Down low, 1-0. And that one lined, base hit. Thank you, Lou. The light crowd that is there giving a nice ovation here. What, Sean? Why does Sean keep saying that? Popped out to right center field. Beatty will make the catch. One away. Why, Sean, why do you keep saying that? Sean needs to come up with something better to say. Outside corner 0-1. Fouled off at the plate 0-2. Yep. They showed it on TV, and what happens? Exactly. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Lou. 70th pitch from McLean coming up. The 0-2. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. $11 hits and 8 walks in 29 innings this year from McLean. Pickoff throw, not in time. Lou is not here. No, Lou is not here. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's 9. Here's Buxton. Outside 1-0. Pickoff throw, not in time. On the YouTube side, we're up to 9 new subs today. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that free subscribe button on the YouTube side. Inside 2-0. Only one Met has a better home ERA through the first 6 starts. There's a strike, 2-1. McLean in his first 6 Citi Field starts is a 1.26 ERA. Oh, up and in, 3-1. Somebody put a Danhausen comment in there. Now I can't see it. Where'd it go? Mom took his iPad. These people are yelling at me. Mom took his iPad. And Buxton crushes one out to left field, back at the wall. And it's out of here. 3-2. Yikes. Two out, nobody on here. Now it's a one-run game. And Larnach turns on one, and that'll drop in front of Beatty. Well, McLean's not going to be able to go 7 if he can't get out of the 6th. If we lose this game, I'm banning Lou. Blooped foul, 0-1. Raymond says, come on, Nolan, get this last guy. And that one fouled off, quickly ahead 0-2. See if he can recoup here. He's still only at 80 pitches, so he could still go another inning if he can settle down. The 0-2, way outside, 1-2. The 1-2. And a little chopper to first. Vientos has got it. He'll take it to the bag. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Now 3-2 Mets. It'll be Melendez, Alvarez, and Beatty again. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. Leo said hi. What's up, Leo? Jonathan says, yeah, pitch count I'm comfortable with. Yeah, 81 pitches here. I at least let him come out for the 7th. And then we see what happens from there. Alright, let's see here. Let's check the NHL scoreboard tonight. The Habs and Lightning are still tied at 1. Almost a midway point there. Bruins and Sabres just getting ready to start the second period. Met Nationals and Braves keep going back and forth. The Nats are now up 5-3. Phillies and Cubs still scoreless in the bottom of the 4th. What is the pitch count, please? Yeah, I can get that for you here. Nolan McLean has 81 pitches. 81 pitches for McLean. Yo, Jorge's here. What's up, Jorge? JK says a 1-run lead is not enough for this team. If he doesn't pitch the 7th, fire Mendoza. Jonathan says he's making some crunchy coffee down low and inside, 1-0. Anthony Bonda, former Met. And that one fouled off, 1-1 to count. Oh, Terrenz is the pinch hitter here. So they brought Terrenz in here to pinch hit. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Making some crunchy coffee, he says. The 1-2. It fouled off. So who gets sent down, guys, when Soto's activated tomorrow? Do they send down Senger? Benj? The 1-2. Swung on a miss. Straight swing there. 1 away. You have to go into your YouTube settings and change it. Congratulations thus far. Getting the shutout in Pittsburgh was huge. Up high. Whoa, goes all the way to the backstop. Let's see here. I'm going to find it for you guys and post it in the YouTube chat. Up high, 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. I'm looking to see if I can find it, guys. Hold on. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Foul tipped at the plate, 2-2. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask play-by-play with JJ. He knows how to do it. Pop foul. You lost the horizontal feed. Well, I don't know how you lost the horizontal feed. It's still there for me. Still there. Anybody else on the horizontal side? Chopper to third. The throw to first. Got him. Nice play. 2 away. There's Frank. What's up, Frank? Send down Ben, says John. Frank says he's drinking hot chocolate. I'm a big fan of hot chocolate. 2 out, nobody on here. Tyrone Taylor will bat for Beatty. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Still on. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan says he's on the horizontal side and got you. The 1-1. And fouled off, 1-2. D86 is send down Beatty. Does he have any options? The 1-2. Leo, if you're on the vertical side, click the link. That's the pin comment in the chat. That'll take you to the vertical side. Charles says both sides are okay. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Get rid of Taylor and call up Clifford to play first? Well, that wasn't the question. Swung on a missed. Bonda comes in, has a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 7th, still 3-2 Mets. I like how somebody always goes off the deep end after I ask a question. Let's see here. Does Brett Beatty have any minor league options? Yes. Brett Beatty still has minor league options remaining. Hey. But it's his last one. So if you call him back up, that's it. You said MJ. MJ, the guy that's been our best offensive player since coming up. You want to get rid of him? McLean is starting the 7th inning. In for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. He's going to challenge. I think it was low. I think this will be overturned. I think it'll be 2-1. It's 2-1. That's a ball. Oh, yeah. Cough, yeah. There's a strike. 2-2. Yeah, why not, Fam? Fam can go bye-bye for good, honestly. I forgot about Fam sitting on the bench, collecting dust. Called strike 3. Got him looking one away. 10 strikeouts. That'll bring up Cody Clemens. In for a strike, 0-1. Well, that was Stanek. And who's the other guy? Kranick? I don't remember who the other guy was. Inside, 1-1. 1, Leo. Oh, no, 2. Excuse me. Nope. 3. Sorry. Keep going. No, 1. No, 2. 3. He's given up 2 singles and a 2-run home run. '90 is pitch from McLean coming up. The 1-2. Way inside, 2-2. And that one ripped in the right. That's going to get in for a base hit. To throw in the second base is cut off. Why was it cut off? Why did you cut that ball off? There would have been a play at second base. What are you doing, Semyon? Oh, they said it was good. It was offline. All right, McLean at 91 pitches here with 1 out and a runner on second now. Keishel here, 0 for 2. Inside, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one lined into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Robert Jr. comes up throwing, and it's cut off. What are we doing cutting these plays off? We're tied at 3. Three and three the count, or 3-3 the game now. Brazoban getting warmed up in the Met bullpen. Quick off throw, not in time. Outside 1-0. Outside 2-0. Time for a pitching change here. And a chopper foul, 2-1. Throw over to first. That was close, but called safe. The 2-1. Out swung on and missed. Stolen base. No throw from Alvarez. Oh, no. Good. He was 3/4 of the way to the bag by the time the pitch came in. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Yep, tank is dry, yep. Yeah, Brazoban's warming up. The 3-2. And lined up the middle. Nice play by Lindor. Gets to his feet. Throws him out at first, 2 away. Runner moves to third. That saved the run. Nice play by Lindor. And that's going to be it for McLean. That ball was hit hard up the middle. Oh, it did pop out of his glove. But he recovered. See if Brazoban could come in and get this last out here. Yeah, the Mets should have scored more than 3. They got 3 on that one swing and have done nothing since. They have 1 base hit since that 3-run home run. 1. Yeah, Jacob's a Yankees fan. But we'll see. Well, hopefully Brazoban can get at it with this runner on third. All right, here we go with Brazoban. And that one lifted out to left. Benj on the run will make the catch. Side retired. 1 pitch, 1 out. 3-3 as we go to the bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. Time for a snack and a drink. All right, let's look here. Here we go in bottom 7. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 for the Mets. Vientos, Benj, and Semien. And for a strike, 0 and 1. Topa, the new pitcher here for Minnesota. Inside, 1 and 1. The 1-1. Fouled off, 1 and 2. Nolan's already out of the game. Brazoban, if the Mets take the lead here, Brazoban gets the win. I don't hear any booing. Blooped foul. I don't hear much cheering either, though. The 1-2. And Vientos hits one out to left center field. Buxton onto the track. Oh, the left fielder will come over and make the catch. That's Larnick. 1 away. Goodbye, Jacob. In for a strike, 0-1. Oh, I don't know. Did he go? No, wow, 1-1 to count. Always worried about whatever else is going on, except what I'm doing here. Inside, 2-1. Two and one. Inside, 3-1. Up and in. Oh, called a strike. I challenged that. Ben's did. It was called a strike. Ben's challenged. Oh, it's a strike. 3-2. Yo, Sour Mets. What is going on, Sour Mets? And a ground ball up the middle, but played perfect. 2 away. What do you mean? The Mets had a 3-0 lead in this game. Now, I'm not saying that was, McLean, after the 5th inning, wasn't sharp. Up high, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. You can talk about other teams here. That guy wanted to talk about everything but what we're doing here. The 2-1. And that one fouled off, 2-2. Three years of watching your streams. Let's go, Sour. The 2-2. And Semyon fouls it off. The 2-2. Swung on the miss. Struck him out. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now the Boo Birds are out. We go to the 8th. 9-1-2 for Minnesota. Who was that, JK? You could talk about it. But anytime he would come in, he'd want to talk about St. John's. He'd want to talk about the Yankees. He'd want to talk about anything but what we were doing. Okay. Now, if you're a bigger Pete fan than you are a Met fan, go root for Baltimore then. The Mets keep missing opportunities, yep. But we got to keep holding them down now. No one wearing paper bags. No, it's not a Jet game. Brazoban's still on the mound here. Want to know the count. Swung on a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. Bounce in the dirt, 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out, 1 away. That'll bring up Buxton, who hit the 2-run home run to get the Twins on the board tonight. The 0-1 to Buxton. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Hey, Snowman checking in. Gonna call it a night early. Busy day. No worries, Snowman. Guys, make sure you check out Snowman Multimedia. He does a great job over on his channel doing play-by-play as well. They have a daily show over there as well. Swung on a miss, struck him out. 2 away. Time to cut the cord, says Frank. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0. To James Bing saying, yo, what's up, James? There's a strike, 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. Chopped foul, 2-2. James Bing just hit that subscribe button on the YouTube side. Thank you so much, James. There it is, guys. Check out Snowman Multimedia. He's got a couple channels you can watch. The 2-2. And that one popped up. Shallow right. Semion's out. Calling. And he'll make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Brazoban. We go bottom 8. Lindor, Robert Jr., and Bichette coming up for the Mets. D86 is Brazoban could be the Mets closer. Brazoban could. Weaver could. I'm not too worried about Williams yet. Mendoza's got to do a better job. He can't let him go 10 days without pitching. What am I looking for here? Oh, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Oh, there it is. Yo, the Habs have a 2-1 lead over the Lightning. That would be huge if Montreal could beat Tampa Bay in the first round. Boston has a 2-0 lead over Buffalo tonight. Boston also had a 2-0 lead in Game 1 and lost 4-3. Buffalo scored 4 goals in the third period. If they go down 1-2-3, yeah, just like last inning. Just like last inning. Man, excuse me. Are there better pitchers in MLB now? In the national... What? What? What's up, Christopher? All right, Lindor will lead it off here. Sands, the new pitcher here for the Twins. 1-0 the count. And ripped foul, 1-1. Frank says he picked the Habs. Maria says, let's go, Mets. Get some runs in and take the lead. The 1-1. Swung on. Holy crap, Lindor. Pitch was 3 feet inside, and he swings at it. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Oh, no, I didn't see that. The 2-2. And Lindor fouls it down the left field side. It'll go out of play. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. We've gained 11 new subs on the YouTube side tonight. Welcome in, everybody. The 3-2 to Lindor. And chopped foul. We'll do it again. The 3-2 to Lindor. Sands deals. Swung on a missed. Would have been ball 4. Here's Robert Jr. One out, nobody on. And he grounds one foul. 0-1. DO1. And Robert gets under one out to left center. Buxton comes over as well. He'll make the catch, 2 away. We are up to 200 in the chat. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Here's Bo Bichette. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single. Bichette is 2 for 6 in his career against Sands. And Bichette hits one out the center. Not deep, though. Buxton's there. Mets. The Mets have not had a base runner since the 5th inning. We go to the 9th. Tied at 3. Christopher says McLean's been so solid. All-star caliber so far. Caps is still here with the Pepto. Let's go, boys, please. Unbelievable that this team, they looked good in the 3rd inning, and then they're like, all right, we scored some runs here. We don't have to do anything the rest of the night. Who? Why is Dr. Delay doing the Phillies game? Oh, did Pittsburgh not play today? They're playing or... Jonathan says, I ran out of my case of Pepto 11 games ago. Sour says LFGM. Thank you, Frank. It'll be Bell, Jeffers, and Clemens here for Minnesota. Devin Williams coming in a non-save situation. Up high, 1-0. No false sense of hope. What's up, Will? Up high, 2-0. No, guys, you did not meet your run quota. Swing the bat. The 2-0. Bounce in the dirt, 3-0. Up high, walked him on 4 pitches. Why are you? I know you're the home team and you want to get to the bottom of the 9th inning tied. I don't get it, man. Maybe Williams is just garbage. James Ottman will be the pinch runner here. Joe's here. What's up, Joe? Tagging in Sir John with a spine buster. D86's Mets are losing this game. Oh, are they? All right. Good night, everybody. No longer need to stream this one. We'll see you next time. Clown. Up high, 1-1. Raymond says turn a double play here. And fouled off. 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 from Williams. Pick off throw. Not in time. Leonard says Mets forever. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt. 2-2. Yeah, Mets broke Devin Williams and he still hasn't recovered. Yep. Agreed. Two and two the count. Williams deals. The runner goes inside. And the runner steals the bag. Runner on second and nobody out. 3-2 the count. We all knew he was stealing second. That's why they brought him in, John. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. The clown is you when you respond back the way you do. You don't like the way I respond? You don't have to be here, guy. Nobody's forcing you to be here. But thanks for your in-depth analysis there. You should work for ESPN. Yeah, Clemens can bunt, so you got to keep an eye on that here. The first pitch, and he bunts. The throw over to third, got him. Oh, they said he's safe. I don't know about that. It's a force play, not a tag. Let's see. He's safe. He's safe. Bases loaded. Nobody out. In for a strike, 0-1. He's going to challenge. The batter challenges the strike call. And it's a strike. 0-1. Oh, and 1 to count. And a chopper to third. And through to left field. That'll score at least 2. Nope, they stayed. They each moved up our base, so it's still bases loaded and nobody out. The infield played in and they chopped it right over him. Up high, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Still nobody out. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Fouled straight back, 2-2. Yep, I gotta try to limit it to 1, and now try to get a run to tie it at least. When you haven't had a base runner since the 5th inning. The 2-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Richard says the Mets manager needs to be fired now. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. The 3-2. 20th pitch from Williams. Still nobody out. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Also, get Williams out of there. I'm sorry. I'm a firm believer in you do not use closers in non-save situations. No, John, this isn't going to be Mendoza's last game. If they didn't fire him after the 9 straight losses on the road, they're not firing him now. They're going to wait till tomorrow. Soto's back tomorrow. Outside ball 4. That forces in a run. Third walk of the inning. Williams faces 5 batters and doesn't record an out. I don't get it, guys. I don't know what the answer is. If they haven't fired him yet, they're not going to fire him now. You know, at this point, it's getting absolutely ridiculous. I don't even understand how they still got Williams in there. You might as well keep him now. The season's over, man. This team has no life, no fight, no fire. Fire him at the end of April. Why? No, there's hardly anybody there, Ted. So the few people that are there are booing, but there's hardly anybody there. Base is still loaded. Still nobody out. Hey, coach is here. What's up? Gonna take the Sabres. Is it still 2-0? Oh, it's 3-0 now. Yikes. Base is still loaded here. Infield's playing in again. In for a strike, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Way outside. I'd have been flipping out on Lindor if he swung at something like that. The 0-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. Tony says, what make you cry? What? Try it again, please. Down low, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Okay, we're not Yankee fans here. We could care less about what the Yankees did tonight. Go celebrate your Yankee victory. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Cutting Edge says, I agree with that. No heart, no fire. Well, let me come back over to the chat. Did he go? They checked down at third. That's strike 3, 2 out. Yo, MF gave out 20 memberships. Thank you, MF. Congrats to everybody who got them. Let's see if we can find out who got them. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. Down low, 1 and low. We're in deep trouble, yup. Up high, 2-0. Mets need to trade for Mike Trout. Yeah, who's an injury away from his career being over. Fouled off, 2-1. Drago says, looks like this was the pitcher they should have brought in. I don't know. Just my personal take that you don't bring closers in non-safe situations. The 2-1. Swung on a miss. He went 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, and Warren comes in and strikes out the 3 batters he faces. But the Twins took a 5-3 lead. The Mets need a bloop and a blast to tie. Frank says great things happen when you tap the like and subscribe button. Will says, hey, it was 5-3 in the bottom of the 10th in Game 6 of 86. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It'll be Torrens, Alvarez, and Taylor. Now they're not going to DFA Williams, but they got to figure something out. I mean, man, could you imagine this crowd if they go weekly 1, 2, 3 here in the 9th? Nate says make Austin Warren the closer. John Yukon, I feel for you, Mr. John. I'm a Phillies fan going, yeah, you guys are struggling too, right? Are you losing tonight? Yeah, 4-1. Yikes. Mets fans booing. Why are you laughing at that? Of course they're booing. What do you do? You want them to celebrate and cheer? Up and in, 1-0. So your team just gave up the lead by not retiring a batter. And you want them to celebrate. Up high, 2-0. His name is Outman. Oh, did I say it wrong? Did I say it wrong, Will? The 2-0. Strike right down the middle, 2-1. The 2-1 to Terrence. Swung on a miss. That would have been ball 3, dude. Have some freaking patience. He swung late. And fouled off, 2-2. The 2-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Coach, what's up? Yeah, I see you now. Yeah, I see your Sabres are down 3-0 tonight. That sucks. I mean, I don't know what we're concerned about. There's not going to be a 2027 season. Swung on and missed. 1 away. Here's Alvarez, who's over 3. He's going to be swinging for the fences, down 2 runs. And that one actually hit out to right, 2 away. The Mets, stop. The Mets are not firing anybody tonight. Oh, it's now 4-0. Yikes. If they didn't do it after the road trip and the off day yesterday, they're not doing it tonight. Outside, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. On the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2. And the ball game is over. Mets had a 3-0 lead tonight. Fall 5-3. The bullpen for Minnesota retired all 12 batters they faced. "12 straight losses. Longest losing streak since 2002. So we got Clay Holmes on the mound tomorrow night. Soto's back tomorrow night. Thank you all so much for all the views, for all the watch hours. Thank you, Jonathan, for the $2 super chat. Thank you, James, for the $2 super chat. Thank you, MF, for the 20 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Oh, 30. Somebody else gifted 10, and I missed it. Somebody else gifted 10, I guess, and I missed it. So let me see who it was. I can check. See what we got. Oh, Caps gifted 10. Jonathan with the $2 super chat. James with the $2 super chat. And MF once again gifted 20. We'll be back live again tomorrow night. Try to end this 12-game losing streak. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday nights, and we'll try it again tomorrow. Thanks again, everyone.